In this video, you'll learn how to configure preferences and story settings in ideCAD Architectural to create a personalized and well-structured design environment. We'll show you how to access the Preferences panel, adjust interface options, background color, autosave settings, snap behavior, polar tracking, and pen color mappings. You'll also learn how to customize keyboard shortcuts using the alias editor, define units of measurement, and input project information for printouts and layout sheets. Then, we'll move on to story settings, where you'll learn how to add, remove, and adjust story elevations, create basements, and apply consistent floor levels across your project. By the end of this video, you'll have a fully tailored workspace and a properly configured building structure ready for modeling. You can access the preferences both from the Settings tab and the icon located at the top right corner. In version 11, a new Preferences window was introduced, allowing you to customize many options, such as background color, ribbon interface preferences, and the appearance of selected objects. The autosave feature can also be enabled from this section. When active, it creates backups at specified intervals, with each backup saved as a separate file. You can set the autosave interval based on the size and complexity of your project. From this section, you can also configure how snap points and nodes appear and select which snap types will be active. Grid spacing, colors, and helper grids are also controlled here. The polar tracking setting, drawing becomes easier by automatically snapping to specific angles, for example, when drawing a wall. Through the alias editor, you can view shortcuts and customize them as needed. For example, the shortcut for the move command M+space is commonly used in international CAD software, and it is also supported in ideCAD. Pen and color settings are crucial for achieving correct line weights in printouts. In ideCAD, colors are mapped to specific pen thicknesses, so adjusting these mappings at the beginning of your project helps ensure accurate results. The default white and black templates provided at startup are prepared in accordance with drawing standards. However, you can still customize them to suit your specific needs. As mentioned earlier, the visibility of objects on each story can also be configured separately. With the viewport configuration, you can set how many viewports the workspace will be divided into. You can change your input units from this menu, selecting from measurement systems such as centimeters, millimeters, or meters. For this project, we will be working in centimeters. You can also enter project information, such as the project name and owner here. These details will appear in printouts and on layout sheets. The definition of materials to be used in 3D modeling is also done within this window. Here, you specify which surface textures will appear in renderings and animations. You can access the profiles used in facades as well as the entire profile list and make changes to the list if needed. The software comes with several predefined profiles. Composite materials are used to define layered structures, especially in zones and walls. The detail labels visible in sections are also linked to these definitions. Annotations objects in ideCAD function as dimensioning tools that help control the display style of dimensions, which dimensions are shown, and how dimension texts appear on the drawing. Story definitions are made from the Story Settings command. The base story comes predefined in the system by default. You can create new stories using the Add Above or Add Below options. Each story's height is automatically calculated based on the entered value, and the corresponding elevation levels are assigned accordingly. When you click Add Above while a specific story is selected, the new story will be added above that one. If you change the default height before adding a story, the new value will be used for the height of the added story. If you select the base story and click Add Below, basement stories will be created. The ground level will be kept at elevation 0 by default. For example, if your base story is at elevation 0 and your ground level is -800, entering -800 as the foundation elevation will align all other stories accordingly. When you change a story's height, the system automatically updates all elevation levels. Once you click OK, the stories will be added to the project. You can access the story list from the information bar at the bottom of the screen. As you create sections and elevations, they will also be added to this list. This allows you to easily navigate between all stories and layout sheets from a single location. We can now start creating our project. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore the knowledge base for more tips. See you in the following video.